Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of A&M Political Views. We are your host, AVIANCE Watts.
And I'm Michelle Tyson.
All right, y'all. It's been a minute since we kind of covered the voting aspect of because election time is coming around,
Definitely.
and your boy Donald Trump, you guys, he is he's a little worried. Reason being is because he thinks if basically he's saying Republicans will never make it in office, be elected ever again as president, if this bill gets passed by the Democrats. It's a voting rights bill, basically the freedom to vote bill, and really what it's about is giving people more access to to be able to vote. For example, um, they trying to make voting a federal holiday, when it's the election time and stuff like that. But they also trying to protect people with open cases. They can still have the right to vote. They trying to not trying, but the bill is the other thing is there will be a wide range of ways to still vote without having a photo ID. Um, it's a couple other things like that that Trump he's really called. It's like he doesn't refer to it as a freedom to vote or freedom to he refers to it as a fraud pretty much.
And are we surprised by that? Because he claims
Yeah,
everything
everything is a fraud when it doesn't go. When it don't go his way. Trump he always talking about something that's illegal. But I mean, if you think about it, I mean, and I don't oppose it at all. But if this bill does get passed, I would say it would give Democrats. It should give Democrats a chance to to really get signed up, get your voice heard, because really
Not just
between
Democrats,
no,
though.
I mean, well,
It's a
and the only reason I say this is because Democrats and Republicans they both believe voter turnout is a good thing. But
definitely.
Republicans think that it only applies to Democrats. So the more votes, they think that applies to Democrats. So if they can get more people out voter turnout, the Democrats will benefit from
I
it.
think
That's
that
what the Republicans think.
I think that Trump made that statement to get more people, honestly, to vote Republican. I think it was a
Could be,
scare
could
tactic
be.
because that way, if he say something like that, more Republicans are going to push to actually make sure that Republicans vote the way to make sure things like that don't happen. So I think that was a cry for them, like to hey, like if y'all don't do this, then this is what this is gonna result in. So this is why you should vote Republican.
Mm.
I
But think
think
about it though. I mean, too, you able to go to a poll and not have any ID, not a photo ID. So he's like, that's no, y'all cheating. That's why and I'm not saying I'm against it, but I see as far as that aspect of it where he
what
can
it, I
be,
mean because
because
sometimes
he like y'all just letting anybody vote now, and that's how he feels,
yeah, but it's
But
not the fact that anybody is voting. Everybody has a right to
it
vote.
applies to Republicans also, and
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying,
everybody has a right to
but
vote.
again, the
So
Republicans think that higher voter turnout always benefits the Republicans. I mean the
the
Democrats.
Democrat.
That's why they're
No, that's
complaining
just
about it.
well, I'm gonna just say this. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep it real. That's because at the end of the day, Democrats get out here on that foot and make sure that everybody votes, not just a certain circle. They make sure everybody
Hmm.
votes. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get out here and encourage people to vote because the more people vote, the more volume speaks. So it's
That's
just,
true.
you know, and hey, if you want things to go your way, then you have to get out there and endorse whatever you believe in.
Hmm.
I'm learning that nobody's gonna brand you and promote what you're about better than you. So if you're not out there encouraging people to vote, whether you a Democrat or a Republican right now, if you're not out there encouraging them to vote and encouraging them and telling them why they should vote, then you're not doing your part. I mean, it's just as simple as that. I don't care what seat you hold. If you need to be out there encouraging everybody to vote, not just one or two, but everybody, and not just when it's election time too. That's a lot of things what people don't realize. If you come just around election time, yeah, ain't nobody finna vote because they think you just fake and phony. But if you out there on an everyday basis saying, look, let me educate you on this, let me educate you on that, and introducing them to different things, you'll get a better turnout. And that's for everybody. That was just my little PSA, my
Okay.
personal announcement.
Okay, well, talking about voting, so you got something else about voting, right?
Actually, yes. Governor Whitmore, it's not really voting, but it's
Registering,
um
encouraging.
yep. We are actually I want to do that part last.
You don't go.
Okay. Well, actually, we are doing A&M Political Views is hosting a voter registration drive, ID drive, sign up for juniors and seniors, even adults as well, um, on February 18th. And we will be at the CIO Hall downtown. And then taking back Muskegon from 2:15 until 3:15, we'll be hosting a panel discussion. We'll be presenting a panel discussion, and then from 3:30 until 5 is when we'll have our ID drive, our voter registration drive. Also, we will be having people from Access for All out there doing signups for paid skill training. Um, so please take advantage of that because it is a lot of money in construction, electrical engineering. I mean,
Trades.
trades. I mean, like, seriously, you guys, you need to start taking advantage of this stuff. It's like before you barely heard about these type of things, but now you have so many ways and outlets to make sure that you hear about everything that's out there and offered to you. So please come join us on February the 18th, from 3:30 all the way to 5 p.m. and take advantage of this opportunity. Sign up, get that paid programming, training, and hey, make that money because time is now, you guys. The time is now, especially if you know you don't want to do schooling and furthering your education. This is the best route to go right now, especially when it's being offered. So shout out to Access for All for offering this paid training, and I'm just glad that we can bring it to our Muskegon residents, not just Muskegon Heights, but Muskegon as well. Um, then I want to talk about
Getting people out to vote.
yes,
Like that.
getting people out to
That's what I was
vote.
talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry, you guys. There's so much. We do so much, you guys. Sometimes I just get off track. But yes, we will actually, and I'm confused, will actually be making sure that you're getting registered to vote that day as well. And the NAACP will be assisting in that, making sure that everybody gets registered to vote. We want you to register to vote. We need you to register to vote, especially right here within this county because your vote is your voice, you guys. You just don't understand how important your votes are. I didn't understand at first, but getting into politics more and more, your vote matters. I don't care where you stay. I don't care where you from. I don't care what job you got. I don't care if you just doing cleaning jobs. If you a janitor, your vote counts. I'm serious, you guys. Your votes really, really, really count. So please, if you're not registered to vote, please come out there and get signed up to be registered to vote. If you moved, cause and you can't figure out where you're registered to vote at, and you need to register in that district, come on. Make sure you get out there so
Meet us
we
up
can,
there,
yes,
look.
so we can get you together.
Cause
So
it's gonna be
please.
some interesting people running.
Yes. And we really need to make sure we're
We get the
registered to
right
vote
people in
here.
office.
Yes,
That's gonna really make a change.
yes, because now is the time to start putting people in their places, you guys. So
Mm-hmm.
get out there and get registered to vote so we can share our opinions by voting. Because your vote, if your voice won't matter if you don't vote. So make your voice matter and vote, please. I mean, it's
Vital,
yes,
imperative.
it is imperative that you get out here and vote because these elections that are coming up, they're going to be crucial, especially for our local community. So we're going to make sure that you understand who's running, what they represent, and everything. That way, you guys will be fully informed. I think that's why a lot of people don't vote because they be like, you know what, I don't know nothing
I
about
don't
them
know
people.
them.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
know
know
them.
nothing about them people, no way. Well, you know what?
Cause they don't see them. They
Yep,
don't.
they and now is the time to change that. We want to make sure that you guys are aware who you voting for, what they stand for, and what they promising. That way, you'll know ahead of the time, not just when they come out there and during the campaign season, but you gonna know, hey, this is what this person did. This person did this. This person did this for the community,
This
and
person stands for
and this
this.
is what this person
Yeah.
stands for. You know, not on a basher tip. It's not about bashing anyone because it won't be about that. But it will be informative. It will be what they stand for, what they have, what
Just being
accomplishments.
familiar with them.
Yes, it's just being familiar. You know, family wise. You know,
Speaking of familiar, who know who running?
yes, actually, I want to make this first announcement because I'm
Okay.
super happy to make it. Kendra Robinson, and if you ever needed a public defender in Muskegon County courthouse, you probably met Kendra. She has an opportunity now to run for the 14th Circuit, 14th District Circuit Court judge, which is a huge accomplishment. And when she gets in, because we're not gonna say if on this, we gonna say when because you know I'm about that girl power, y'all. Y'all know I'm definitely about girl power. She will be the first female African American judge. So I am super excited for this. Y'all already know I'm going to speak it. I got these petitions. So if I see you and I tell you I need your John Hancock, don't even question it. Just know it's for a good cause, a good lady, a very sweet lady, and a people person. And when I say people person, y'all know I love people. Y'all know. So if I'm speaking on her, y'all know she got to be good because I don't speak on nobody that I don't feel is good. So her, yes, I'm going to hype it up as much as I can. So make sure y'all get out there and vote for Miss Kendra Robinson. I love you, sweetie. We got this. Also running again for a different spot though is Mr. Terry Sabo. He is running for a state senate seat. So let's make sure we get out there and vote for Mr. Sabo because I can honestly say anything that I've ever needed informational wise, Mr. Sabo has honestly been supportive and made sure that I've understood everything. So you know what? He has my vote again. So now that I've met him and got a chance to know him, everything he said, he stood by. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I appreciate just being able to reach out to you anytime and you answer any questions that I possibly have, whether they make sense or whether they make you uncomfortable or not. You have always answered, so I thank you for that. And thank you for supporting A&M political views as well. So make sure you guys remember Mr. Terry Sabo is running for state senate. Also, we have the former mayor, Miss Kim Sims, running for the city of Muskegon Heights City Commissioner seat as well. Then we have Mr. Charles Nash. He will be running against Miss Susie Hughes, who is well known, and she's also running on the Democratic ticket as well.
What
So
are they running for?
um, I want to say, I really can't. I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay, yeah. All right.
It's one
They
of
running
those.
though.
Yeah, it's one of those commit. I don't want to say. I want to say a state seat, but not a Senate. I want to say a state representative seat. I will get it correct. I'm sorry, because I hate to be incorrect about this, and I want to make sure you guys understand. But his opponent, though, you guys, it's going to be kind of difficult. But if we all get out there and vote, and do our part, he'll get it. So let's get out there and vote. Make sure we get out, because the only way we make real changes if we put people in their places to help make those changes. That way, hey, if they don't help make those changes, we can always hold them accountable at the same time. So, I think that is it as far as running is concerned. I did want to say congratulations to um, the new mayor of downtown Muskegon, which is Ken Johnson. So congratulations to you, um, and also Rebecca Sinclair, new city commissioner as well, along with Rachel Gorman. So we want to.
Did we do heights?
Did we
Newly
do
elected
heights?
officials at heights?
Oh, I don't think we did. Um, 'Cause
Okay, because we didn't. Okay, if we
if we
didn't,
didn't,
Ronald Jenkins.
yes,
Um, congratulations for on your victory for becoming the newly elected city council member of Muskegon Heights. Congratulations, sir. Who else we got new?
Ronald
Ronald Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Andre
Yeah,
retained
and
his seat.
yes,
Andre Williams.
Miss Bonnie also retained her seat as well.
Yeah, Miss Bonnie
Yes,
McLaughlin. Congratulations to y'all too.
yes,
That was about it for the
yes.
Heights, right?
That was it for Heights.
Okay. Yeah,
So
and those are pretty. They're very good people.
yes,
Good people. I really am happy that they have been chosen. Other seats will be up soon too, in the next couple of years. But I really think downtown and
speaking of
Muskegon.
seats, you guys being up, um, if you are interested in running for any seat, please take the training classes. I am so serious, you guys.
What training classes?
There are training classes that you can take if you would like to um, actually get involved and become more into politics. And I think it's something that everybody needs when they become interested in politics. So there's a group called GLPA Lead, and I would recommend anybody getting into politics sign up for those classes. Some of them you might have to pay for, but the first one is free. And they do have scholarships if you can't afford it, but the class is only like $25, you guys. So please make sure you get out, and sign up for those classes if you really,
Very
really,
informative.
yes, very informative. Great connections as well. And it's something that you're going to need. So please, if you are trying to run for any seat, please take on that. And also, to help you out some, if it'll help you out a great deal if you want to run for a seat or anything in the near future. We will be doing delegate signups as well when we do our Black History Month drive. So, and please feel free to come out. We will have people out there as well, notarized and everything to get you together. It's going to be a wonderful feeling, because when you do run for a delegate spot locally, when you get your name on that ballot, it's going to be like so super exciting for you, especially if you're the only person in that district going for that spot again. Now if you might have somebody that's interested, and you might have to go for that spot again and go up against with somebody else, but there are a lot of delegates that can be in one zone, so it's not really a competition thing. It's just a nice thing, and something that puts you on map, to going in the right direction. Now, let me explain to you what a delegate does, because a lot of people don't really understand what a delegate does. A delegate is like the biggest cheerleader for your section. Take Mr. Watts, for instance. Um, he would be in the Heights district. So anytime there were elections in the Heights, he would automatically go ahead and start amping people up, encouraging people to vote and get involved. Um, that's what a delegate does. They are the cheerleader. They are that driving, yes, they are that driving force to get people to get out and vote in that district. That's how your numbers pile up, by using your delegates. So I would definitely, if you want to see change, hey, I would definitely encourage you to become a delegate, because that way you can hype up people to vote. And you also have, like I said, it's something cool to see your name on that ballot, but don't think it's not work as well, as your name being on that ballot, or your name just being recognized because you decided to be a delegate. You have to put in the work. You have to make sure your community, your district is out there voting, informed. Don't sign up to be a delegate if that's not what you are planning to do. If you are really keep got your heart set on making sure that it's changed, especially for your district, I encourage you to get out and become a delegate, because that's where it starts. It's something simple. You don't need no whole lot of criterias. You just become a delegate. So yeah. And speaking of delegates in your communities, I want to go into Governor Whitmer. She actually gave out another grant, passed another grant, and it is actually worth 365 million. And this grant will be spread out 6,000 child care facilities. The program will provide $1,000 bonuses for full-time employees, which is good. So if you full-time and you working at a child care provider, or if you are a child care provider, um, even if it's in your home, you receive $1,000 bonus. So that is super awesome. Also, the rescue, the state's rescue, um, American Rescue Money, they have a grant as well, part of this child care. So it's so many grants out here right now, um, that also offers so much. Um, if you One of the incentives for this program is to have the co-parenting fees waived, so that's good. Another incentive is to have startup money as well, for small businesses that are into childcare. You actually get startup grants, and money to um, on your expenses to get that done. So that's actually good. Um, Low cost child care is also giving money towards that. Actually, um, it will be 108.1 million for increasing low cost child care. So that's a lot of money, you guys. There are a lot of advantages right now for the child care industry. Kind of make me want to put my license to use right now. Think I get paid more from the grants than anything else. But no. So if you're in the child care industry, look into that right now, because I know what child care used to be the lowest of the totem pole, especially
most demanding.
Yes, and now it's the most demanding. So you guys look into those, because there are a lot of grants available out there for you right now. 365 million invested in child care alone. That's a lot of money. Take advantage. Take advantage. Anything else we got to do?
I think that's it. All right, y'all. That's another episode of A&M Political Views. Thank you for joining us. We are your host, AVIANCE Watts.
And I'm Michelle
You guys
Tyson.
enjoy your night. Have a good one.